I think you should give this game a try. Now, I know everyone says the game's garbage, it's trash, but it's on sale, and I mean big sale for consoles. PlayStation is $20.99. Xbox is also $20.99. Those are really good prices to just check a game out, especially when the game was $70. Now, I'm not here to say that $20 is not a lot of money or $70 is not a lot of money. Both of those figures are a lot of money depending upon your financial situation. I know that entirely. But objectively speaking, $20 is less, well, $20.99 is less than $69.99. No matter how you spin it, that's how it breaks down. This game is the game that made me want to give looter shooters another try. I hate looter shooters. I stay away from every single type. I mean, like Destiny, Warframe, the first Descendant, Division, even the Borderlands series were kind of boring to me. Like, I enjoyed playing through it the first time around, but I never had any incentive to want to go back and redo any of the missions, which for a lot of you looter shooter aficionados out there know, that's like 80% of the game, is repeating a lot of the missions, getting better gear, testing your luck to get better rarities and stuff. I never enjoyed that stuff. I hate it. I don't have the attention span to sit there and keep replaying the same mission, hearing the same dialogue, seeing the same things happen every time. It's boring to me. That's why I love roguelikes so much. And I'm not gonna get on that rant right now. Okay, I need to focus up. I'm gonna tell you about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. This game did it for me. I booted the game up, gave it a couple hours, and then those hours turned into a little over 2 days. Not consecutively, but just overall. Now the most of my friends, as you can see, I put more time into this game than I would have originally thought when I first heard about it, because I heard all of the stigma about it. The game sucked. The game was garbage. The game was horrible. It was so bad. I mean, oh my gosh, how could they make such a repetitive game, and it feels so bad to play, and look at this and that, and then the this, and Rocksteady made great Batman games, but now they're making this? This is terrible. This is Redfall all over again, where you take a studio that's really good at making story mode games, you know, very story narrative heavy single player experiences, and now you throw them into a money cash grab live service scheme, live service model. I was on that bandwagon for the longest, but you know what the biggest issue was? I never played the game yet. I was fully invested in that type of thought process without even playing that. It was weird. It was really weird. I put 2+ days into this game alone. No one on my friends list had this game. I played the story mode, all the post-game content. I even just explored. I grinded. I got gear. I got bills. I was looking forward to getting to those mastery levels. I was looking forward to running it back, getting new infamy, getting new notorious weapons. I was having a blast. Exploring around Metropolis is something I don't even think we've ever done in video games, and I think that that's amazing. And I was excited for all of it, to continue to do it. And it all started with one main mechanic. The traversal was flawless, but they all play so differently. And then when you look at Joker and Mrs. Freeze, you get even more different gameplay mechanics in terms of their traversal that it's really impressive to me. The traversal's expressive, cool, and exciting. That is 90% of the game, and it feels good. The way that it moves into combat and all the traversal links into their attacks and into their combat, it feels so fluid. And sometimes the game is buggy, and this game has issues, just like all games have issues. But I think it has a huge potential for fun, a huge potential for great moments, and a great potential to learn. Yeah, learn. I say this because there's so many unique mechanics with the weapons that you can mix and match to try out different builds and create new cocktails of different effects. But there are weapons and gear in the game that are based off of other DC villains. You take really well-known villains and give them gear like Lex Luthor, Black Manta, and Two-Face, and Scarecrow. Those are really good, really well-known villains. But then you have much lesser known villains like Mad Hatter, who I've only heard from, playing the Arkham games, just doing some scans. And then there's Polka Dot Man, who I recently learned about from the Suicide Squad movie that came out with Idris Elba and Margot Robbie. And then you've got Firefly, another Batman villain, and Golden Glider.
Look at this peep.
Who the f is that? I have zero clue who any of these people are sometimes, but they introduce them into the game as if they're people that were, extremely present and had a huge impact in the overall lore of the DC Comics. And some of these characters might just be a side note, and some of them might also be a side note because, you never heard of them. But I think that this goes to explain just how much love and research they put into the game. They're pulling out characters that you've never heard of and giving them a little bit more of a spotlight. I don't know who any of those individuals are, but seeing their gear and seeing their weapons and how unique they look makes me want to pull open my browser and search up who these individuals are. Because I'm curious, they're really cool enough for them to put a gun in the game, and this weapon looks so much different than all the other weapons. Who are they? And it kind of sucks that the game is getting as, disregarded as it is, but there are people out there who enjoy the game. Like, truthfully. I don't know. Now, I might just be biased about the game. My significant other was never a big fan of playing video games. I slowly opened her up to the world of gaming and just how fun it can be, how immersive it can be, the experiences that you can have, how mentally stimulating it can be with some of the stories and just some of the gameplay. And she was much more interested into it than I thought she would ever be, because I wasn't fully interested in it. I was just playing it because I got it for cheaper and I wanted to just see if it was as bad as people said it was. But me, I played the game from start to finish, campaign-wise, for about 5 play sessions, stretching out over the course of a week. Not a month, a week. I was flying through it, and she was there for each and every one, asking questions, inquiring about the Justice League and their powers, laughing at some of the Suicide Squad's interactions, asking about the squad and all of the villains that get added randomly. Who is that? Who's this? Why is Superman doing this? Wait, who's the Flash? Why is why is like Green Lantern, stuff like that? What's going on with that? Who's that woman? Oh, I'm pitching in and I'm giving as much insight as I know, and then it really puts me to the test, and I'm questioning, how much do I really know? There's a lot that I don't, because I know a good amount about the Marvel comics, probably like 10%, but I'd say I know like 1.5% of DC information, and that's crazy. There's a lot to learn with playing this game, and it really pushes the envelope, and it tells you, yo, there's a lot you don't know, you might want to do some research. And I think it's extremely crazy. Like, this game will always hold a certain spot in my catalog. Even if it gets shut down tomorrow, it will still always be in my memory of games that I loved and enjoyed until the very end. Now, this video was a much more to the point version of all of the positions that I hold about the game, but I just wanted to explain my reasoning as for why I enjoy the game. And I wanted to do it in a quick fashion because those discounts that I talked about earlier at the beginning of the video, those end the 31st of July. So you don't have much time to swing through and grab them. Well, for our Xbox, it ends the 31st of July, but for PlayStation, it ends in August 1st. So I really think that if you even thought about giving this game a try, if any of the gameplay that I showed during this video looked a little interesting and enticing for you, I say give it a try. $20 is a lot less than $70. Not that it's not a lot of money, because again, I'm not too keen on your financial situation, but $21 is less than $70. And I think that this game, you can get a lot of fun for $21, especially with the fact that you're not just coming into a new game. You're coming into a new game with the full campaign. You're coming into post-game content. You're coming into Season 1, Episode 1, Season 1, Episode 2, and Season 2, Episode 1. Those are a lot of stuff that you can play with. Again, I just wanted to say why I actually enjoy the game from someone who's played it from start to finish, and then some. These are my reasonings. It's going to go down as one of my favorite games for a while. If you want to see a much more detailed breakdown of my opinions about this game, all the good, the bad, the beauty, the ugly, then like, comment, and subscribe, my friends. Let me know in the comments what you want to see. If you want to see that, hit me up. If you just like want to hear certain specific things, let me know. I actually have zero problem with compiling an entire, list of stuff and all of the reasons why I do hate, love, and enjoy playing the game. There are some things that, again, like I said, fall short because it's game, and all games fall short in certain areas, but I think that I can cover them in a way that explains why I think that they fall short, and rather than just pointing out a negative, further explain where I think it could have done better. Because I think that is way more important than just pointing out the pitfalls or downfalls of anything. Explaining and providing criticism and productive thought and constructive criticism as to where it could improve and where it could have maybe been better. But hey, I say go check it out. It's your boy Yield, man, and I'm out of here. I'll see y'all in the next one.